322 hit points. Greetings, travelers. This is Jim at the Mid-Nite Drive-Thru, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Permadeath, where 353 hit points. Just wanted to point that out right here in the beginning. That is due to the well-rested perk. Don't mind Marcy. She's out there beating on the side of the house, and I'm going to have to go kill her! It's nothing personal, Marcy. I just need to kill you. That's all. It's not personal. I just need to kill you. It's been a rough day. It's been a really rough day. And, shut up. Chill. Alright, so, I just wanted to point out, not cheating. Hit points are at 322 baseline, but at the moment, we are sporting the well-rested perk, because we just hopped out of bed, and I never realized this before, but +2 endurance. So temporarily, hit points are elevated to a higher level. Now I'm wondering, I'm going to have to look up the formula to figure out what my hit points are supposed to be based on everything I got going on here. So I will correct that after this video. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and assume that everything is fine. Because, well, I've been putting off making a video for a while. You know, it's kind... Well, let's get rolling and I'll talk as I walk. Oh, I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her. Just have a sip of water. Hey.
You better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone.
Urge to kill rising. Rising. Yes. Yes. Did I mention that I wasn't having a great day? Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna start again. All right, get away. Just abandon you all. If I had a fat man, I'd be launching a nuke in your general direction right now. Yeah. So, hey, did I ever get the stuff out of here? Oh, there's a Molotov in there, so I'll take that. You know, what I was going to say is about the delay. Oh, great. Brotherhood of Steel. The delay in making a new video has been due to a couple of factors. I mean, part of it is if you're not having fun anymore. And wait, I get closer and the construction cone and the diamond sign and the speed limit sign disappear. Yeah, as well as some of the detail up on that hill. That's weird. I'm used to seeing stuff draw in as you get closer, but not the reverse. And then it comes back. That's weird. Alright. Anywho. Yeah, I played another game. Played it all the way through. Because I don't... You know, sometimes I come back here and do stuff in this game. Because I really like Fallout 4. It's a nice environment for me to just relax in. And doing this run, you know, trying to document every time I get hurt, I can't really go out and do stuff because, you know, then I'll be coming back and explaining, oh, well, you know, this is what happened. And it kind of destroys the whole documented nature of the thing. Other than the fact that we've used a time machine to predict that everything's going to turn out well in the end, the reality is it's not very likely that I'm going to make it through everything. You know, and I've given myself some tremendous advantages. This is, from the strict terms of what John at Many a True Nerd does for his You Only Live Once rules, this is terrible cheating. You know, the armor and weapons that I've given myself, the car, you know, he's just finished his other run of level 1 Nuka World survival mode, and so he's going to actually be starting, according to him, his You Only Live Once rules of Fallout 4. And even though I play this myself, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Granted, he is famous for perception of -1, but I think, reviewing my own footage, I can see why that happens. You kind of get caught up in the whole experience of, you know, commenting and giving something to your viewers, and you kind of lose track of things. I'm just going to step in here real quick and sell some stuff that I picked up before. Okay. Anyways. So I am looking forward to that, but John is... I don't know if he's going to be doing You Only Live Once in survival mode. He might. He is crazy. We shall see. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't see how you can do it without giving myself the additional edge. You have to have the hacked ability to save. If you are doing survival mode, you have to have the ability to save at will. It's just, as a YouTuber, it's too inconvenient. Now see, like, I'm walking around and I know there's dogs down here, and I don't even have a gun out. So that's dumb. That's an example of what's dumb. Wait, I don't remember this. Is this a tunnel you can go into? Oh, this is the entrance that Deacon will have you go into. Yeah, this is the entrance that Deacon has you go into to get to the former site there, which you can't do unless he's with you. Alright, well, I have a sonic screwdriver, so I actually could proceed, but I'm not going to. Alright. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, that is that's an example of the kind of behavior you don't want to do when you're playing a permadeath run. Walking around, not paying attention to what's going on because you're talking. But yeah, my rule set is giving me advantages that I don't think he's going to give himself. I'll be curious to see. So that has made this kind of something that has taken away some of the fun. And by the way, this is my new rifle. It doesn't have the annoying red dot sight. It's using a better optical sight, and it is a peach. 230. That's pretty good damage for a 308. It's got a great fire rate. I have this, which I picked up. Has a good fire rate, good accuracy, but it is lower damage. But it's also got a huge ammo box. So if I get to the point where I'm just throwing away 308 because I have so much of it, I could always use that for less damage in a machine gun mode kind of thing. I think I might be too far away for them to draw in. There you go. Anyone? I saw movement up there. Oh, I just missed you. Oh no, don't go away. Don't go away. Looking for movement. Oh, you know what? Oh! Somebody's just blind firing in this direction because they don't know where I am specifically, but they have a vague sense of it apparently. Might be good to just keep moving. Yeah, so, you know, if I'm going to play to relax, which is what I do, that's why I became a gamer, because this allows me some form of escape from things in life that I don't have control over, people I can't shoot. That's why the whole argument of video games make children violent is, oh, I saw a person, is not sensible. Alright, that took way too many shots. Some kind of hitbox issue with the railing. But, oh. Hello. There you go. Yeah, clearly I understand real violence versus video game violence. I understand the difference. And I use one as a stress relief so as to make the other unnecessary. I mean, the persona that I play as Rick is a very violent character. And I have a temper. But why explore that? Why find out whether you're the kind of person who's willing to kill? I don't want to do that. I would much rather calm myself by expressing those primitive emotions. And I should probably switch to the more rapid fire weapon as well. Because this is the office foyer and I have a better recollection. watch that tripwire on the floor. Okay, ready with VATS. Okay, windows on both sides. Friends?
Huh?
You were going to try to take me out with your fists, weren't you? That's ridiculous.
Can't keep doing this forever. One past all, and I'll call it quits.
You should have called it quits before this one, because, well, this one's probably not going to end well. Corn. All right. Now we're talking.
It's getting worse. Another recruit died last night.
Sounds like it's from the left.
Turrets didn't stop him?
No, the barrel didn't come from the pipe access down below. Nobody knows how I got in.
Huh?
Don't you die on me!
Already did. Seven hit points of damage.
Loot on you better be worth. Keep your eyes.
Yeah, the problem is when you stop having fun and it becomes a chore to record, you should stop. But I don't want to turn this into, you know, just me griping about my day or stuff like that, because why would anybody want to watch that? And I do kind of want to make videos that are fun to watch. So, that could be it. Could be a concussion. You don't know. That's another hitbox issue, and that's not fair. Okay, I got the better of that one, but
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth boy.
wouldn't be a bad idea, actually.
What the fuck?
Hi! Surprise! Yeah, it is a little bit stressful. I figured I'd come in here, be reckless, possibly get killed, and if that's how it played out, then okay. You know? Not something I need to worry about anymore.
Got it.
The permadeath run ends kind of as it was expected to end, in my untimely demise. So, I'm not throwing the match necessarily, but I am being reckless today. Why? Well, it's complicated. No, it isn't. It's not complicated. You're being melodramatic for no reason. Should have the weapon out at all times, Jim. Yeah, I suppose you're right. It It isn't complicated. I just stopped having as much fun. Okay. Elevator there, the door to go outside that's chained from the inside is there. So she's patrolling now. She was probably not doing a lot of moving before. Sorry, what? Okay, sleepy time tea. Oh. A gold watch. The janitor got a gold watch. As his retirement gift. And then he rolled back here after the celebration to have himself some vodka and die in the apocalypse. Okay. Fair enough. Why are they moving? No! No! Okay.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
I like hiding. Hiding is effective.
Only a fucking coward hides. Yeah, keep running.
Yeah. Keep running. You. You. Person, you.
Perfect.
Critical hits unarmed. That's not useful to me at all. And that's a wrap. Yep.
I know you're here. I'll find you.
Yeah, go ahead. Work your way around the stairs, come on down, and step right into the kill zone. It's easy to find.
Come on. I dare you.
No, I dare you! It's easy to find my kill zone. Just settle in amongst the corpses of all your friends. To make up for how terrible this video is, for my #1 fan, let's see if we can do something about that. Let's see. I guess here. It's only for the #1 fan. Nobody else. Hi. Yeah. There you go. I did that for the sole purpose of easing my mind. Because I was too afraid. I was getting to the point where I was crippled by fear. Oh no, I don't want to die this episode. I'll look like an idiot on YouTube. That's my job. It's my job to look like an idiot on YouTube. Well, not really. A job is something you get paid for, and I don't. But it is the role that I have chosen for myself to be a clown on this channel. Not a funny clown. You know, it's like one of those pictures of clowns from the 70s. Sad clowns with large, ridiculously oversized eyeballs. With the weeping faces. And the clothing that makes you think that they are perhaps French. French. Why do you say it like that? I don't know. I think that exaggerated pronunciation might be a Trumpism. French. Could be. Wrong. It is, even though the whole land is desolate, wow, the gypsy moths have been busy. For those of you not familiar with the region, there is a blight of caterpillars that are eating the leaves off of all the trees. Oh, it's repair. Oh, there it is. Fusion cores permanently last 10% longer. See? Only 10%. It's not that much. I think there's a perk that doubles it. Maybe that's what I got it confused with. But yeah, I'll definitely take it. It's a bauble. Baubles are always good. Yeah, I do like it up here. It's the kind... For a moment there, I got the illusion that that was moving. Something about the movement of the handrails past my eyes gave me the... See, it did it again. It looks like it's moving. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, duh! So yeah, with the fear of failure being eliminated from the equation, I can kind of have a little more fun. And if I die, if I go and get utterly destroyed by something that I come across, well then, you know, that's how it ends. And while I will have proved that I am not the best gamer in the world, I never actually claimed that. So it would be okay. I don't mind losing. And I guess that was something that I had to remind myself in order to be able to have fun. So yeah, we've cleared out Corvega and I have done what I set out to do. Let's take a look at the map. I don't actually need to go down all these stairs if I'm going somewhere else. Now where might I be going? Well, CIT is where it says we will need to be, but I know I need to go to Green Tech. But there are some bandits in that area which may have respawned, so perhaps the best thing to do is to stop off at Hangman's Alley, water up, and then work my way back across. Yeah, I have hacked fast travel. Deal. I've been hiding it with the use of the car, which is cool. But taking away fast travel... Oh. Fast travel to Hangman's Alley sometimes puts you on the back side of it. And I don't want the back side of it open. And somebody's in there beating on a wall again. Why are they always beating on the walls? What is with these people? Oh, I don't like this feeling. This feels bad. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I have to go around the front, along the water. And that, mein Freunds, is a direction from which you might hear gunfire. Because, yeah, things spawn just past this intersection. pretty regularly, in fact. Alright, well, we seem to have made it unscathed. And hopefully the detection that I was seeing was just people in my settlement. Okay, that just frightened me. Because I know that nobody who's supposed to be in there would be up there. So, good job. Alright, well, let's just stop in here and pick up the water that's here, because that's good. And drink some. Okay, and then bite to eat. Still got a ton of mutt chops. So yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Okay. You take as long as you need. Alright, so let's just head right back out, and we're going to head off to get that courser, which I must be crazy to be trying to do. I could stop in town over at Diamond City. You know what? I think I'll do that. Sell off some of the loot that I've picked up. Because I'm getting kind of heavy. No jokes.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Wait. You trim hair to get dirt out of it? Have you never heard of soap and water? I mean, shampoo is probably a bit beyond all of you, but just soap and water. I've seen bars of soap in the Commonwealth.
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut.
All right.
Step up.
You know what?
MI Care cares about you, all your medicinal needs.
You know, I have so much that I'd like to be able to say to you. But there's never an opportunity. Never the time. Like, did I ever tell you about the time?
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing.
If you interrupt me again, I will shoot you. Did I ever...
Just buy or sell whatever you need and get it.
Told him. You don't... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. But I warned him. I warned him I was going to do it, and he didn't listen. I'm taking his Letterman jacket as well. Anyways. Look, don't think about it. Don't think about it. The important thing is, I wanted to tell you a story about the time I got my car stolen. I got tons of stories. I guess I should think. Hold that thought. You want to... Yeah. What is it with people?
Hey, keep your voice down.
He's talking to himself. You know what? Maybe you should come with me. That way, if the inspiration to tell a story strikes, I can do it. And I won't have to worry about all these yahoos walking in and making a mess. So, why don't we travel together for a while?
Hey there, Wanderer. Care to hear a... Wait, I know you. You're the courier, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am. Wait. No?
Sorry. No.
By the glow, I can't believe it's you. Standing here, next to me. I don't want to sound too forward. We just met, but... document your travels. You see, I'm a storyteller by trade. A story like yours is rare to come by. What do you say?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Great. Got loads of stories for you, but I'll try to keep my mouth shut. I'll try.
All right. Well, let's get out of here before somebody finds this body. Oh, time to go. Time to wait.
Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences.
Wait, that's... Yeah, that's, yeah, sorry about that. Gotta go. Gotta go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Wait. Where'd my friend go? Okay. Here they come. Friends up. There's a bot in tow as well. Bug smacking up against the screen back there. Yeah, so, yeah, this way. Alright, you're doing alright. You're fine. Wait. You see this? Was there a magician practicing a levitation trick and walked away? What's going on here? That's weird. We should probably just get away from that. Sometimes, you know, the physics in the universe goes crazy. That's what happens when you saturate the world with atomic bombs. Sometimes things get a little bit wonky. Alright, well, first thing I see is that there are I do not want surprises.
Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin.
I must be tired from lack of sleep. Oh. That was funny. I'm like, where's that song from? Do I know this song? Oh yeah, I think you do. I think maybe you do. You are a silly sausage. Yeah, see, I thought I hadn't been through here before. I don't know what kind of rifle he had, but it was big. Somebody just dropped in the water. Alright, I wasn't going to go down there. But I'm kind of curious now as to what kind of weapon that was.
Hey, I never told you my name, did I?
No.
Some refer to
Hell yeah.
me simply as the storyteller, but my real name is... Whoa! Did you see that? Sorry, I thought I saw a Mirelurk. Nasty creatures.
Yes, they are. They are nasty creatures. Radio! Nice touch. Very nice touch. I could get some sleep there, but it'll just make me sick. I wasn't expecting to hear the name, but I was pleasantly surprised by the clever avoidance. Alright, there he is.
That guy doesn't look so good.
No, he doesn't. SOCOM Model 22. And on top of everything else, Raider power armor is kind of garbage. And I've got a suit of armor that's pretty good. Kind of looks like yours. Alright, let's roll. I don't know what that M14 was exactly. But it was what I came to get, and I've got it, so let's boogie. And from here, it's off to the CIT building, aka the Institute. You know, I have a car that's working. It's not this one. But I have to give you a ride in it. You know, one of the great things about getting a car, having the ability to go where you want, it leads you to have a sense of greater freedom. But sometimes that can be deceptive. You could, you could think that you're free to make your own choices, but as it happens, well, where you park your car says a lot about your actual freedom. This is the starter point for the mission I'm currently on. Yeah, see, now it's looking for the courser's frequency, and I already know where the courser is, so. But see, if the place that you bunk up, the place where you park your car, isn't free, it can lead you to trouble, and it did for me. You know, I mentioned not too long ago something I did when I was a kid. There used to be this movie called the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was a tremendously perverse little thing. And I won't go into the details, but suffice it to say that it was perverse enough that it got its own kind of cult following. And there was this movie that I used to go see on Friday night at midnight. There was a midnight showing in this theater. You remember theaters, don't you? Maybe not. Well, Starlight Drive-In, sure, you remember. They used to show movies on a big screen, not just on the little one I have on my wrist, or Rick has on his wrist. And this UA theater used to have two cinemas. One would play Pink Floyd's The Wall.
History is written by the victor. I like to think history is written by the person who writes it.
I kind of like that. Anyway, I hope that wasn't indicating that I should keep moving. Maybe I should. Where was I? See, I'm so easily distracted. Probably should get a sip of water while I'm at it. Yeah, so I used to go to see this movie, Pink Floyd The Wall. It was an old rock album that had been set to combination of movie and animation. And, well, one of the times that I went to the theater, I went to go see the other movie at the Mid-Nite Madness showing, just to see what it was all about, because there was a bunch of very weirdly dressed people going in there. Well, there's a lot of irregular sexuality. I don't want to say anything necessarily discriminatory here about it. I'm just going to say there is what we call a statistical norm in any population, and there are those who are outside of that norm, and this was that group. You could tell by the fact that some people showed up literally in their underwear. And there are people on the screen in their underwear, and these people would act out various scenes in the film, in addition to providing audience dialogue. So much so that everyone in the audience knew the lines when they would come, and they would all shout it out. So if you ever hear someone say or refer to a line that is, "I see you shiver with anticipation," and the crowd shouts, "Say it!" That's where that comes from. But unfortunately, the place that I was living at that time, well, I was still a fairly young man, and I still lived at home. And, well, I was forbidden from going to see Pink Floyd's The Wall. I was forbidden from listening to it, even, I think. Pretty sure. But of course, I didn't listen to that. And I went to this movie. I went quite often. It was an act of rebellion, but it was also, oh, that's green tech right there. This is our destination. And, I mean, I liked the music, partially because, okay, who's detecting me? You? Alright, it's just you and Edna, right? Okay, we're good. Yeah, see, that's the bandits that I was concerned may have respawned since I was here last. Yeah, so I was forbidden from going there. I think I had a copy of the album taken away from me, but I certainly wasn't supposed to go see the film. I had actually objected to this and showed the film to say, see, look, it's art. It's clever, it's creative, it has depth, there's a story. And, well, suffice it to say, my guardians didn't see what I saw in it. And they were horrified. I wonder about that, you know? There's certainly some disturbing imagery there. But not so beyond the pale as to warrant the kind of response which it got. Which was that, well, I think in the film, the mother of the title character, the group character, I guess, Pink Floyd isn't a real person. It was actually a composite of two other artists that they used to come up with the name. But in the film, Pink's relationship with his mother is considered to be one of the formative factors that leads to his gradual mental degradation. And I think that that was taken personally at the time, above and beyond the other imagery in the film. During the track Run Like Hell, some skinheads assault some people, and that's a disturbing scene, but it is what it is. In any case, they didn't care for it, and I was forbidden, and I went anyway. And so it was, once upon a time. Hang on, let's get this coarser signal. There we go. So that's all that's needed there. You ready to go in? All right. So, where was I? Yeah, so anyway, at this point...
That guy doesn't look so good.
Yeah, right? At this point, they had decided...
They say history is written by the victor. I like to think history is written by the person who writes it.
Well, then go ahead and write this down, and, we'll see. But they had decided that this was not the kind of person they wanted living in their house. And so this particular time, I came home, and they were waiting for me. Normally, I had been able to, sneak in, and no harm, no foul. But they waited up, and of course it was 2 o'clock in the morning, so they were quite irritable. Because naturally, if you're going to go to a midnight showing of a movie, it's going to be late before you get home. So,
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
yeah. So, I keep losing my train of thought because I'm afraid of being killed. Yeah, so they were waiting for me. Now, at the time, I had this cute little sports car.
Good job. Here we go.
Whoops.
Yes, there he is.
They're having fun. Are you?
That wasn't very nice.
Do something about that. I can't see it. Help your robot.
I find it best to use my
Okay.
Good job.
There you go. Much better. I know, right? Interrupting our storytelling session. So, I had this cool little car, which it was a Fiero GT, which doesn't sound like much if you're not familiar. If you know what a Fiero is, you're like, those were all just little cheese wedges. But this one was nice. It was the only model that they made that looked like this. Okay, thanks for the surprise. I'm gonna see if I can swing around the bottom here. Because well, first of all, most of the Fieros were 4 cylinders. And this was a V6, so it was quite powerful, a very lightweight little car, so it was very zippy. But it also was just beautifully styled. It had, you know, all the corners, edges were all shaped, curved. Had a custom fiberglass fairing on the front, and had a big illuminated Pontiac across the back of the thing, which, you know, for those of you too young to remember, Pontiac used to be a type of car. How old is this geezer? So, anyway, I loved driving it. It was a blast because it was fast and everybody looked at it. You know, it turned heads because it was unusual. There weren't many of them out there. And the problem is, at that age, in the 18 to 25 bracket...
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
3 of us. Yeah, in the 18 to 25 bracket, you are the most uninsurable age on the planet. And that goes double for a male in that age category. For some reason, we have a reputation of being a bit reckless. Go figure. And so in order to be able to afford to drive my beloved little car, I had to agree to have it registered in my parents' name. Which seems like a nice little loophole, as long as you and your parents are getting along fine. But with this little event having taken place and they deciding that I wasn't going to live with them, well, they had also co-signed for the loan. I was making payments. I hadn't missed a one. And I was insured. Very expensive, but I was doing well. Have to be doing well in order to be able to afford a new car as a young man. Alright. Hang on a second, I need to concentrate here because this is a Jeep right here.
Good job.
Yeah. See, even though I'm stealthy, yeah, I know it doesn't look like it because it says detected, but that's because of these two. But no matter how stealthy you are, those two come popping out around this corner. And why is this hallway full of plasma? That's kind of weird. Oh, look, it's a head. Well, I always said I wanted to get ahead in the world.
Person is now on the 3rd floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
4 fusion cores. Nice.
Got it.
Alright. Where was I mean, this was during a time in my life when I was just... I totally idolized sports cars. I had huge posters of the Lamborghini Quattrovalva 5000S on my wall. I was collecting sports car magazines. It was a big piece of my life at that point. A big fixation. And, Hey, what?
Huh?
They say history is written by the victor. I like to think history is written by the person who writes it.
Yeah, you said that before. You want to get up here and help? Thank you. Drive-through. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, don't go in that bathroom. The universe is busted out there. Where was I? I've forgotten what I said. Well, the point of the story here is that who's one at me? You can't possibly hear anything.
Here we go. Good job.
Did I say? Yeah. So they decided they were going to kick me out. And
Nice.
plus 2% limb damage. It's alright, I guess. And so, at Mom's direction, Dad twisted my arm up behind my back when they caught me arriving home and took my car keys and, with only a few meager worldly possessions, sent me out into the cold. It was January. A good time to abandon your child, don't you think?
What?
Oh no. No whats. I don't want to hear what. No, thank you.
What the?
So I had a jacket, and I had my electric guitar, because I was an idiot. I never did learn to play that. Always wanted to. Always was in love with the idea of being a rocker, a guitarist, but yeah, never actually had the talent for it, I'm afraid. But I loved the idea. But it was something I was so intent on and there you go. That the things you pick when you're being forced to evacuate the Titanic, they'll tell you something about yourself, and I wanted my electric guitar with me. Yeah. A few months later, when the fam got wind...
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
It's very distracting for you to keep shouting at me. When the fam got wind of the fact that I was living in my new car, which I had purchased with the last check from that job that had been keeping me afloat so well prior to this, because when you're homeless, it's kind of hard to keep down a job. So I took the last check and I bought a car for $300. It was a 1975 Ford Mustang Carmen Ghia Mustang II. Ugly, horrible thing. Puny. None of the admirable shape of the Mustangs of old, and none of the compact horsepower and style that even some of the later Mustangs had in the 80s. This was the transition period where the roof was vinyl and it was a plasticky piece of garbage. Yep. Not thrilling. But it was thrilling enough to make a temporary domicile, and so I was sleeping in it. And when they found out about that, they reconsidered their previous harsh judgments, and I was invited back in. Come home, they said. But you know, when you've been sent out into the cold like that at a tender young age, home isn't the same anymore. Home is more than just a place. It's a feeling. It's a place where you belong, where you feel comfortable, where you don't feel afraid. You don't feel like an outcast. And, well, it wasn't that for me anymore. Just getting a bit of water there.
I think I saw something.
Okay, I just took 6 points of damage there. That's not too bad. I can live with 6 points. That was a legendary up on the bridge there. I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
Why don't
got
you...
a story to tell?
Grab anything useful.
Okay.
You're dead!
Okay, that worked. Unfortunately, I've completely lost the thread of my tale. Yeah, it was something that changed the way I felt about things for years to come. But the reason... No, don't do that. The reason that I mention it...
Education is the premise of progress, even in society. Even one like ours.
Well, that's why I'm trying to tell the story, to teach something useful. Because somebody recently related to me the concept of stepping on people's toes being risky, and it surely is risky to step on people's toes, depending on your station in life, particularly, as evidenced in my tale, when you're not as free as perhaps you think you are. When you first get an automobile, it tends to make you feel freer, naturally, because you have freedom of motion to a degree that you've never had before. And so you begin to stretch your wings a little bit to fly. Unfortunately, if the nest where you land when you're done flying for the day isn't yours, then you can find yourself in my situation, where taking risks like that can cost you everything. So you have to decide, not based on...
Contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Hush. Not based on some notion of, what will other people think of me. You're the only one who has to answer for your decisions, and you only have to answer, ultimately, to you in the end. But before the end, everybody else who's in your life is someone you have to deal with. Their reactions have consequences. And if you... Are you listening to me? Or are you just going to walk into me? Okay. It's not what I thought was around that corner, but that's fine. Alright, dead people through there. Restricted area, eh?
Sweet.
Okay, Edna doesn't see a problem with it. I feel... My memory is telling me there's something dangerous in here. Like a trap. I see that mine over there. And I see a bomb on that wall. So let's just kind of take this easy here. I don't know if these are set. They don't appear to be. So, yeah.
That's it.
Sometimes you have to make decisions which don't feel true. They don't feel like the right thing to do, the noble thing to do, the honest thing to do, but unless you want to be victimized, unless you want to make of yourself a martyr, you kind of have to take the low road. Just food for thought. Someday, you can tell yourself, someday I'll be free. Someday I will be my own master. Well, relatively speaking. After all, in this world, there will always be another layer of the cage. When you're a child, it is the rules of mommy and daddy. And then a little later, it's the rules of the school. And perhaps a little later, it might be the rules of your employer. Beyond that, the rules of the government and the rules of society at large. Each time you escape from the cage, there's just another cage. Bigger, more comfortable, nicer furniture, but a cage all the same. No one is ever truly free. Well, I say that as shouldn't. In truth, there could be people who are free. But they're
They say
outside.
history is written by the victor. I like to think history is written by the person who writes it.
Shh. Still talking. You can have your turn. You know what? Why don't you...
What is it? Death claws?
No, top of the stairs.
Over there.
Let's do it. Very well. God, there he is. That was crap.
Okay, you got in the way. That's bad. Now I gotta heal you as well as kill all these people. At least Edna's still working. Nope. Okay, that was a bad time to run out of ammo. Oh, no! Okay, this is bad. Okay, get him, Edna, get him! Did you win? Sounds like you won. Okay, Edna's still floating, so that's a good sign, I guess. Stim pack for you! Through power armor somehow. Oh, and all that excitement made me forget what I was saying again. Just to know that there's, you know, an ever... You just scared me coming out of there. There's an ever-widening set of parameters that we must all adhere to. Is unfortunate. Oh yes, I was going to say there may be some people who are far enough up that their relative freedom is so close to being total that they seem like they are truly free. You know, some people think automatically that I'm talking about, you know, Fortune 500 company CEOs, but they are extremely limited in what they can do on a whim. They can't just go anywhere and do anything they want. They have obligations. They have expectations of them, and if they fail to live up to those expectations, there will be massive consequences. Why does the building keep feeling like it's shaking? What I was going to say is, conversely, you know, homeless people might seem free because they have limited expectations on them. You know, they're not going to be going to work tomorrow. You know, there's very little expected of them, but they're still not free because there are ultimately the chains of our physical form, the needs of our bodies. They have to eat. All of us have to eat. We have to drink. We have to pee. We have to poop. We have to sleep. Things that, whether you want to do them or not, you will. You have to breathe. I've been trying to quit, but it's not easy. It's a highly addictive substance, this oxygen.
Here we go. Let's check it out.
Go get him, Edna. Nice. I got that one, but thanks for trying.
That guy doesn't look so good.
When 900 years old, you reach... No. So, yeah, that's it. Now I'm not even telling a story now, I'm just blathering. Enjoy the blather. Just a show, just for effect.
The courser's after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order!
Alright, let's wrap this thing up, shall we? Come on. I'm sneaking around, and I have this guy lumbering around in power armor behind me, and I'm like, why do they keep hearing me everywhere I go?
ammo.
Get into position.
Can do.
Huh?
Ow. Can't be serious. Ow.
You don't look like you're out of ammo.
Good job.
All right, thank you. That was kind of a pincer movement they wanted to do on me there, and you helped. Okay.
You know, in the back when times, there used to be these great big animals called hippos. They had long trunks, and people hunted them for their ivory tusks.
Okay. Hippos, you say? Fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, even though we haven't quite got the courser yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a part right here, because it looks like we're running a bit long. I'm going to have to do some editing to trim this down. So, until next time, this has been Jim at the Mid-Nite Drive-Thru with Rick and our new friends. Sorry, didn't mean to leave you out of the loop, Edna. And until next time, thank you and drive through. And thanks for watching.
Only there was some way to get my stories to the masses. Maybe one day I could construct a great tube leading from one coast to the other. Distribute my holotapes that way. Pretty shoddy idea, I know, but a guy can dream, can't he?
No, a series of tubes. I like it.